Okay. Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we're live. Oh, that looks.
Oh,
Is that
good
my mom?
Lord.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, here. So you go ahead and. So what we talking about?
Oh my
I'm
God.
doing the
It was
technical
so
side
much
of
stuff.
stuff.
There was so
And,
much stuff this week.
yeah.
Let's start with Ray J. So,
Well, hey y'all, thank you for joining our live.
they see what our name is.
That's great. That's besides the point, though. We have to, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. We're getting this rocking. We got to get it rocking. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Oh, so we have to do all the intros and
No,
everything?
I'm not saying that. Anyways, we're talking about Ray J, 50 Cent T.I. We're talking about TV shows from Love During Lockup, Love Is Blind, Survivor, all that stuff. And we're just chopping it up.
Yeah.
So let's go.
I don't know. So, like I said, let's start with Ray. Let's start with Ray J. Because so a few weeks back I had did like a video talking about Ray J and his heart condition. It seemed to be really serious. He was saying he was basically up out of here very shortly. But Ray J doesn't seem to have slowed down a lot. So like everybody started getting all worried online. I know I was reading like the comments and stuff. Did you see any of that or no?
And I just seen the thing that his mom got on there saying that. I didn't see all the other stuff.
Yeah, she got on there to address it because again, the fans were like all tripping because he's at concerts, eyes bleeding and whatnot. So the mom got on there because a lot of people were saying stuff like, he be trolling, which I also kind of made mention of that too. But I was like, I was saying I would hope he wouldn't do that though, because that's such a serious thing, But yeah, his mom basically confirmed he was.
I mean, yeah, sick. But I mean, like, I mean,
sick,
I don't know if he's sick or not.
He could be. Came out
I don't trust nobody. He could be. You know what I'm saying? Look. I don't trust nobody. Brandy ain't doing nothing. Ray J's pulling
but Brandy's quiet most of the time anyway.
But outside of that, like, if he is sick, Godspeed and best wishes to him and getting better and whatnot. But
I think we're gonna.
He doesn't try. You can say that. I'm not.
His mama said it. I believe his mom.
I don't. But if he is, I hope the best for him and him, getting healthy soon. Outside of that, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ray J play too many games in general.
Mm-hmm.
He stay on BS at times. I would, if he didn't do all that stuff right now, it wouldn't be a second guessing type of thing if he is sick or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the whole thing. So that's how I see it personally. But it is what it is, I guess.
Right. I don't know. What else was going on this week? Who else did something trifling this week?
I don't know if it's necessarily about being trifling, but you know what I'm saying? I know 50 being 50, T.I. being
T.I.
My God. I'm kind of tired of this, you know what I'm saying?
Why? It just started.
It just started, but it didn't start from what we wanted. Like, I wanted to see a versus. I wanted to see 50 get in the booth, which he did today. He put a little bar in the theme song or to Power Origins. So he put a little bit of a bar in there about T.I. having tiny, do her thing with all the women in Atlanta. That's what it was.
Is that what he said?
That's what he was saying. See,
I didn't even. I wasn't even.
You were probably in your phone.
All I heard was something about Atlanta, and I was like, "Oh yeah, he's probably doing a little diss thing towards T.I." But I wasn't listening.
Exactly. So, but yes, he did a little diss to T.I. in that, which I mean that's cool. But like you said, it's a smart thing because now it's like every time a person hears, the Power Origins theme song, this reminds.
That is like so petty though. That's like, which I mean, petty is funny though. It is entertaining.
Petty's funny, and that's what 50 does.
That is what he does. But I was like, ooh. Yeah, because the Suns then got in on it. What do you think about all that? Because I was like,
I think they need to stay. I mean, I get it. I get
that way. Huh? But I kind of felt that way. But supposedly Damani, I believe his name, the one with the dreads, that raps. They said that his little diss track was actually pretty good. I saw that King released something. Right.
I mean, King been running his mouth in general. That's what he does. That's what he's good at. So,
yeah, and I heard his. I just don't really care for King.
Why?
He's just.
Because he looks like a treasure troll.
He's just a lot.
He's not alive. I mean, he doesn't have any talent. I mean,
he's been that way since he was a little kid. Remember back in the day?
No, I didn't pay attention to his ass back in the day. No, I didn't watch T.I.'s show.
Oh wow!
No, I didn't watch T.I.'s show. Like I was actually living life at a certain point. Then I wasn't watching T.I.'s show.
You
know, the last family show. The last family show I watched was the Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston show that they had, which was great. And after that, I started having kids and living life. So I ain't had no time for all that, you know what I'm saying, paying attention to what the hell T.I. is and ain't doing. Yeah. I ain't know nothing about the Kardashians, all that stuff. I ain't give a damn about nothing going on in Atlanta or hip hop and love and all that stuff. I ain't care about Joe Budden looking stupid on screen. I didn't care about none of that. Because I was doing my own stuff and looking stupid in real life dealing with women. So why I need this, you know what I mean? I was cool.
Not this woman, but look.
No, not this. I'm talking about this is in my 20s.
And,
you did? 20s.
Well, like now, you watch a lot of reality TV.
I mean, yeah, it's different though. I watch it now.
A whole bunch of reality TV. That's all we watch too. But anyway, yeah, he was annoying back then, even when he was little. He was bad. That's why he was living with the grandma, and then the grandma lived in the hood kind of thing. So like
living in the hood is fun.
No, but I'm saying that's where he tries to act like he got street credit from.
Well, he probably did just because
he's over at my parents' house. I'm not saying that he wasn't. He was like he wasn't ever over at his parents' house. He was always at his grandma's house.
Yeah, so he got a little street credit.
That could definitely happen, but I just know that the kid was bad as shit. But and he's a bad grown man. No,
he's not a bad grown man. He's untalented. And he needs to get some sort of traction, and drama is his way to do it, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like we live in the world of those type of things, so it is what it is.
Yeah,
people do what they do.
Yeah, but did you listen to any of them?
Didn't listen because I didn't care.
Oh man,
truthfully,
you should take a listen.
Why? To hear like I'm gonna listen to Damani and King Harris talk about 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He did something though with it. Oh, the cover of the diss track was like, Miss Jackson, and something about the house that he used on the cover and all this other stuff. Whatever.
Don't care.
I don't
care about nothing they do. I don't care about anything that the kids do. It needs to be 50 and T.I. I don't care about the sons, and honestly, T.I. needs to say, y'all stay out of it. Truthfully, T.I. needs to be able to say, hey, y'all stay out of it. This is me and him. And him be the king and go at 50. That's how I feel. Yeah. If I had two sons.
I think they were just trying to bait him because 50 wasn't responding. At least they didn't feel like he was going to respond. So I think that's what that was the whole goal, was to get him to kind of respond or whatever.
Nah, that probably, but I also think that, the sons took the opportunity to get a little bit of clout, you know what I'm saying? Which is fine, you know what I'm saying? Do what they do.
His kids aren't, Damani and the other one that kind of dressed like Jimi Hendrix. Damani actually is kind of talented, somewhat, like, you know what I mean? But
50 need to go and get his son out the blue and, saying, like, hey, boom, it ain't gonna happen. But, but honestly, like, I don't, if they're not gonna do a versus, which they're not, which is unfortunate. That's the one problem with the versus, to be honest now, is because, like, when versus happened during, 2020, when all that stuff was going on,
yeah,
it was popping because we got to see these people that you wouldn't get to see. You got to see Monica and Brandy. I didn't watch it, but you got to see it. You got to see Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy. You know why? Because then nobody have nothing to do. You know what I mean? But now it's like,
well, they changed the format too.
No, they were doing the same thing then. Now I'm talking about when they took it off of Skype. I'm talking about when they was in the venue doing it still.
Yeah, but even just like the Cash Money, Young Money thing that they did. Like, to me, that looks so different from, Cash Money, No Limit.
Yeah, because it was a more of a bigger concept. But
it was entertaining.
People scared to take an L. 50 and T.I. need to go, and I told you, I personally, 20 tracks, I'm probably taking 50.
Yeah, you think
know what I'm saying? Yes, I'm taking 50. It's going to be tight. It's not going to be a blowout, but I would take 50. Mm-hmm. Personally, I think 50 got bigger hits. T.I. got more tracks. 50 got bigger hits. More, the stuff that I hit home or whatever. So, but that's that convo about that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's get off into this.
Love is Blind.
Love is Blind. I'm gonna let you rock out once I get this stuff in order with the Love is Blind. Something's in my eye. So yeah. But what you got for the Love is Blind?
Love is Blind. So we did end up watching the finale.
Yes, we did.
And
video will be up tomorrow.
Yeah.
For the finale, and then we're gonna go into the reunion Wednesday.
Yeah, like everybody was talking about the whole Jordan and Amber thing, which I kind of like talked to you about a little bit, like that. So I read a text message today that Amber sent to, I guess, the producers, and she was telling them that she is planning on saying yes, and she knows that, you know, they talked about it, and she's, you know, pretty much sure he's gonna say no, but she's okay with that. And she was letting the producers know that they're gonna like work their relationship out. Well, what ended up what?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, you looked all weird. And so, but what ended up happening was she went up there, said yes. Jordan, I guess, didn't want to look bad, so he said yes too.
But Jordan didn't want to marry her?
Well, he like up until like days before, he was telling the producer and them that he was not going to marry her because this is what I forgot to tell you. So they had been arguing the entire time.
Yeah, because she be on some dumb shit.
No, so remember on time I was watching, I was like, Amber be looking a little sauce on screen, right?
She
Turns
got a
out
kid.
she has a drinking problem.
It's because she got a kid.
At least that's what allegedly what Jordan was saying is that she had a drinking problem. I could say, like, looking at her on screen, there were times where she did seem a little loopy to me. And I said that before, you know, I heard about what was going on. But they were arguing all the time. And a lot of people are kind of irritated because they're like, for one, y'all didn't show Vic and Christine enough.
Why?
It's a love. The show is supposed to be a love connection show. So, like I said last season, but remember what I said last season? Either give us like a really strong love connection, or you know what I mean, bring the drama.
But
not last season, the season before. So they
want to see a boring ass love connection. Ooh, good, y'all.
Well, it was boring to you, but some people was.
Who?
You should. It's a lot of people online that really like Vic and Christine.
They're a cute couple, but that's not. It's not as engaging as the other stuff going on.
No, I get it. It's not drama, but at the same time, people still want it. Like that, the viewers are saying they still wanted to see more of them.
Let me ask you a question: when you watch a love story, a love movie, do you watch love movies where they just meet and they fall in love and they don't go through any trials and tribulation? They don't have to jump in hurdles.
That's not what I'm just making the point to say that the viewers were saying they wanted to see more.
No, I get that. I'm not being. I'm just saying that's what people went like. They're running those things like movies, like TV shows. Vic and girl don't have no drama, so they're like, why? Okay, cool. They show their good parts. Let's get to Devontae. And let's get to Brittany. Let's get to this. Let's get to that.
Right. You know but I think like I think the ladies in the room, at least, and what I've been seeing online, we would have liked to see more of their love story.
Understandable.
That's all I'm saying. We would like to see more of their love story. That was the other thing. And then the reason why I even brought them up is because people were also irritated because if Jordan and Amber were fighting like that the entire time, why didn't they show it? You know what I'm saying? Like, we want to see that.
I agree.
You know, and then it was the same thing with the meetup. And was it Kevin and what's the girl name? Kia, and then the other girl. People was like, where the other girl at? We trying to find out.
She probably didn't want to waste her time.
Right, but people was like, that's where the drama. We want some drama. Like, that's who should have been there. Not.
I don't think that would have been drama like that though. Honestly,
not Brianna. Not for they wanted the other girl to come.
I mean, they probably videotaped all this stuff, and it was like, "Hey, that's not." Because I'm gonna be honest, and no disrespect, but dude did not seem like he was equipped to handle that type of situation. Anyways, the Kevin dude.
No, you know I don't think. Yeah, he would have been standing there like.
Kia probably got there was like, "Hey, what's up, boom," and just kind of puts him off the side. So it's like, why are we gonna show that? You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna turn up. That's why you seen a bunch of Chris, because Chris was on one. Chris but was that like, I'm here. Been... I'm trying to see what's popping.
What was that dude from last season? The kind of strange acting guy?
Edmund,
right? So it would have been kind of like an Edmund situation. Not quite, because Edmund is extra awkward, but Kevin's only slightly awkward. But you know how what's the name went off on Edmund last season. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what people was kind of like maybe looking for, or something like that. They
didn't get to that point for her to go off like they did the other time.
You felt like she was hostile in the pods. Remember when we were watching? He was like, she's like,
oh, the other girl. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I mean, I've met women like that before, and I was just like, I see how you are, and pretty much and I mean, it's no just look. Women have guys that they meet. They're like, hey, this is this type of guy,
right?
I seen the type of woman she was. Could she have been a good woman to him? Yeah, I'm not saying she's not a good woman, but she would have. she would have buckled that dude. You know what I'm saying?
You think so?
Hell yeah, he would have
Yeah,
been.
I kind of have to agree with you on
But
that.
like this, you know
He
what?
just
Like,
seemed like
if she would have linked with Chris, weirdly enough, his personality, Chris.
Oh God.
No. But his personality, like, you're not going to push me over. You're not going to do this.
Yeah.
That Ali, like, you know what I mean, would have, you know, to hell with the physical. We don't know if they would have been attracted to each other, whatever. But the mentalities would have matched because he wouldn't have just bent to her. That's what got Kevin in trouble because every time, oh my God,
he would change his mind. That's true. He wouldn't stick to nothing.
And the reason why he changed his mind from the Kia girls because she was actually feeling him, gave him the watch, all this stuff. But old girl pressed him, and he don't deal well under pressure, and he bent to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And sometimes like people look at it as a dude trying to be too hard or trying to, you know, assert himself, whatever. No, it's like, you know, you can't bend it. A woman can't bend to every guy that comes around her, and a man can't bend to every woman, especially if that's their objective off top. She did all that showboat. If I'd have been in power, man, I ain't got to. Oh, all right, cool. Check this out. We gonna be cool. When we get out these pods, we gonna see what's good. But I ain't really effing with you like that because I can tell you on some dumb shit.
Yeah, I think you would have got kicked.
I'd have picked Kia.
No, listen. The ladies would have been in the lounge talking about your ass. They'd be like, "He's not nice,"
and that's what would have made. No, I wouldn't have. That's what would have made. That would have made one of them pick me.
No, because there is a line with reality TV, and I find it so funny sometimes because like they want you to be a villain, but not too much. Like
exactly.
They have like a line. Like there's people who basically they made them the villain. Like if you look at Housewives of Atlanta, like Phaedra. I know you don't watch that, but this is just an example for the people that are in the room that know about it. But when Phaedra was on there, she was kind of like the villain, you know, sort of, kind of every now and then get blamed for a whole bunch of stuff. And then she did something. I forgot what it was because this was so many years ago.
One of many things.
But it was something that you would think like this is what got her fired, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? So reality TV is weird like that. Like if they feel like you are going to cause them to lose a fan base, they'll figure out a way to get you up out of there. We saw that with Love Island.
With who?
Like with a bunch of people, like if they feel like
well, no, if you say some old goofy ass racist, political,
but that has
speaking
to do
of which,
with their bottom
waiting for
line
Love Island to come back.
But
I'm waiting for the Ultimatum to come back.
Ultimatum,
because last season, I don't know if y'all watched the Ultimatum, but I can't remember none of the names. But the dude that went to the room in the middle of the night and then he got kicked out.
What was his name?
He done got fired on. It had been 4 people getting kicked out that night. I'm like, hold on, what?
What was that man's name? I forget. Breon.
No.
It was Breon.
That's Temptation Island.
Oh, I'm thinking of Temptation Island.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
See that? Keep it moving. Anyways, but yeah, so.
But that's another show we wanted to watch again.
Yeah, I mean, this stuff should be. I mean, they're gonna push Love Island first, but I want to see Temptation Island, and definitely want to see the Ultimatum. We didn't watch the last Ultimatum. Nothing against it. There's a lot of stuff going on, but it was the queer version. And, you know, we were watching Big Brother. We had other stuff going on. And I just was like, all right. And it wasn't getting no traction, to be honest with you.
I don't think it was getting a whole lot of traction. I'm not sure. I didn't really see a whole lot about it online, to be honest. But that show doesn't get a lot of traction anyway. It just is one of those shows that just
and when we just haven't.
But that was a show that you actually ended up liking the first season.
Yeah, I like that, and I like Temptation Island because there was
the drama.
That and look,
you talking about Breon?
Breon was one. The other dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've learned that on shows when there's a fair amount of cheeks getting clapped on the show, it leads to the drama. If cheeks ain't getting clapped, there ain't that much drama.
That is true. That is because that was the whole issue on Love Island with Huda.
Yeah,
remember?
Yeah,
because she was getting them things clapped immediately.
Drama.
Immediately.
Breon, he double tapped the cheeks in the bathroom. Drama. The dude that was in the bathroom. I forget his name. He had the girl in the bathroom. The white dude.
Oh, I think
something with a G. I think.
I forgot his name. But
when them cheeks get clapped, then it becomes drama. If y'all ever have seen Paradise Hotel, the only drama in that entire show was the two that got in there and they made it public.
You tried to get me to watch that.
Well, it's old. It's from like 2001 or some shit, but it was a good show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I liked it. And now that we're in this realm, you know what I mean? So yeah,
I forgot that man.
But yeah, that's the whole thing with Love Is Blind. Nothing really.
It's cool. No,
Unless
and then we saw the weddings. I know you were kind of shocked that Emma and Mike didn't get married. I told you I didn't think they were going to.
I wasn't more or less shocked. I just thought he would do it. But it makes sense, man. It's like, yo, I want kids. You sitting up here playing games. And I'm not gonna say any of the stuff that I've said whilst we watch it about certain things.
I don't think she was playing games. I think that
she was playing. She would say, "Hey, I'm going to have a kid with you. If you want me to make a decision to marry you,
she couldn't say that.
You can say, okay, then. Well, then guess what? Guess what?
I mean, I think she handled it like a G. She said what she said. She didn't because he did hint around to that, like basically, if you tell me this, then I'll say yes, type thing. And Emma kind of was like, she understand, and. Is what it is.
Well, yeah, but you gotta understand these people are leaving here with a certain amount of clout, they're going to. So it's like, hey, I didn't get married, but guess what? As we see, they leave and then they get married in a couple of minutes. You know what I'm saying? Later, yeah. So it's not the end of the world for them not to get married on the show. They can go out here and take their time and come across somebody that they actually want to.
That is
true.
What I'm saying? So that is true.
Like, let's see where Calabria at now. You know what I'm saying? Like.
We're probably just fine.
Just fine. Probably with a dude that fits all this, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's how
a lot of times that does happen with those shows though. They get off and then they end up meeting like their person. That's happened for a few people on these shows. But what else? Devontae. And Brittany. Her name is Brittany. If I don't get the girl name right, Jesus.
How do you not get Brittany right though?
Because there's a Bree, there's a Brianna, and there's a Brie. I get their names mixed up. That's why.
Okay.
But Brittany, like, she seems very sweet. I will say that. A lot of us have been gullible before. I will also say that. The thing about it is, like, baby, the denial in this episode was alarming. It was absolutely alarming. I was like,
what do you mean?
He's telling her. She's not listening, but he's telling her, like, when somebody says something like, what did he say when he was leaving? He was like, we'll talk, or something like that. Something
he's not attracted to her. That's all it is.
Right. But I think at a certain point it was very obvious, like, that he really didn't like her like that. But in her mind, she's like, this is my husband. That's who I fell in love with.
I mean, but she could also be saying that just so that she don't look stupid on national TV. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even care about them. I don't even care about them too. Like, they're a rap. They've been a rap. No disrespect. I don't give a damn about them too. I want to talk about old girl that did that BS to, is his name Alex, the soccer player? Look, I'd embarrass the hell out of her ass on live on Netflix or whatever the hell, pre-recorded, whatever. She gonna get up there and she showboated, bro.
It was very performative. Like, I
would have performed right with her.
I wasn't really feeling it that much. I get it. Like, the one, like I told you when we were talking about it, like, the one thing I could get behind that she said is like, in her past, like, she would meet somebody and see red flags or see things that she knew she wasn't going to be able to deal with, and she would stay anyway. People do that, right? That happens in relationships. That happens when you meet people. No shade to her or anything like that. But she was basically saying, like, no more to that. Like, she said, because had this happened like some months ago or something like that, she probably would have said yes. She probably would have left the, ball in his court and all this other stuff. So we always like a little bit of growth. I like some growth in people, but I agree with you. I wasn't too crazy about her, the theatrics.
Well, was that growth, or was she just, I mean, here's the thing. If she's like, okay.
I'm saying what she said out her mouth sounds like growth. The behavior, maybe not so much. Yeah, but I can't.
Okay, he had an ex out of time. Like, here's the thing. If I start talking to you on a TV show, you know what? When I was single, before I met you on the TV show, and we got this truncated amount of time to go and get to know each other, I said, guess what? Guess what?
Oh, I thought that's the person's name. I was like, what? I thought it was a comment. I was
like, hi, if you don't know now, you know. Hello.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, if I don't have to sit up here and justify to you that I went and kicked it with my ex in Austin, Texas. You know why? Because I wanted to. I didn't know who the hell he was. And guess what? Sometimes you hook up with people, you're gonna hang with people, and it's not important. It's not important to you. It could have just been, you know what, boom, would you I don't need to explain this to you because it wasn't pertinent in my life. It didn't impact my life. You want to sit up here and make it seem like I'm lying. No, it just didn't impact me that way.
I think that there are certain lines of questioning that become kind of like childish. You know what I'm saying? Like there's certain things that once you get past a certain age, like don't ask me that shit. Like, you know, and it's kind of like with him, I understand the confusion. He lives a nomad life. So when he's trying to explain his life and all these different jobs he's had and all these different places he's lived and all these different women he's dated, it probably can even for him get a little bit confusing. He ends up on this show, you know, and he ends up meeting somebody that he could marry.
Right.
And so I think sometimes I understand, let me just preface this with saying, like, I understand her concern. Like if somebody is not really telling the truth about things, like why would you lie about that? I get all of that for sure. I understand where that's coming from, but I can also see the other side of things, which is
what other side?
Alex's side. I can see the other side of things. Like you want me to answer all these questions, and I didn't even know up until 4 weeks ago that I was gonna meet you. You know what I mean? Like everybody has a past. The issue becomes though when it looks like you're lying.
He's not lying though. It's like, but he didn't explain like
that way though.
It gets perceived that way when you got this other female over here who's like, "Hey, guess what?" But see, he didn't handle it. I'd be like, "Yeah, so."
She be having me crack up low key because I'm just like, I said in our video that we did our little recap.
Check out our recaps on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's up there.
Yeah, subscribe and all of that. But Priyanka, I'm just like, clearly it was like she was just like a little spy at this party.
She was probably salty because ain't nobody trying to holler ass on the show.
That's an assumption. Maybe they didn't get on show. I thought about that after I said it. Maybe there was somebody trying to holler at her. I don't know, but I know that they didn't show that. They didn't show that. And she would just pop up randomly. And like I said, I noticed her in the pods too. She would just be randomly around and in conversation.
Well, they knew what she had in touch, you know what I'm saying?
That is true. That is true. They're probably like, yeah, you want to come to the party?
Let me see. Should I pull up I should pull up pictures of this at the same time because
because we have some, don't we?
Huh?
We have some. You said pictures?
Yeah, we ain't gonna do it right now. That'll be coming. This is our first long form live, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We just got the TikTok thing and all that, so you know we're doing our stuff or whatever. So on to the next show, Love During Lockup, which is what we're.
Go ahead. Go.
Love During Lockup. Side note, they've been putting out these pictures of Mike from the season where he was, I forget the two girls or whatnot, but he down in Miami looking toe off. You know what I'm saying? And that just goes to show you he was married, had 2 kids, and I think she was pregnant with the third, right? Or something like that.
It was something
like that. And
then
old girl from Fort Worth, you know what I'm saying? That cat didn't have no good intentions.
She was a virgin, wasn't she?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He snatched her V card, which I personally thought was messed up. She held on to that as an adult. You know what I'm saying? That's something, as an adult, you want to, if they want to hold on to it at that point.
I just be feeling like people don't give a damn.
About what?
About other people sometimes. Just why would you do that?
Well,
and you knew you didn't want to be with the girl. You knew you didn't have no intention of really being with her like that.
Would you have a problem if you're 24 and then a guy was like, hey, I'm really like you, I'm a virgin. Are you gonna really sit up and be like, oh, hold on, I'm attracted to him, but I'm not gonna take his V card? No, you're gonna be like, man, if you're gonna try and teach him how to do the shit the way you want him to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So nobody.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do in that situation.
Exactly. Me personally, but see, here's the thing. No, I don't think it's different. I think it's the same for women too, because when you're a teenager, it's different. It's you're as an adult, I would never want to, especially not at my fucking age now. But as a youngster, I never wanted to do that because it's you want somebody with some experience, right? So usually, I think that would lend more to a man teaching a woman versus the other way because
I don't know.
If you sit up here, if you ain't got your saying your
That would
stuff
feel
down to a
weird to
certain
try to
point,
teach
she's gonna make you
somebody
blow out
some
your
shit
own
at-
goddamn back trying to, you know what I'm saying? Anyway,
Past a certain age, I don't want to teach nobody.
I
shit.
didn't care about that BS in high school and
Why
all
do
that stuff.
that?
I was like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. If I had my mind together, I don't want to get myself canceled on this live. I was gonna say something crazy. But yeah, so anyways, he's effed off. But so now, who are the people? Emily and Justin.
Oh man,
Is that
Justin has gone on to
Liz,
the upper room.
Liz. Well, we know Justin is out of here at this point, but at the time frame in the show in that universe,
clearly
he's
still alive and taking people money. So trying to start a crypto business behind bars and had Emily sending him $6,000.
I low-key kind of feel bad for Emily in a way. Only reason is because like she has her profession, she does. That's going to make it hard for her to find people
it
that
is,
actually
but that's
care
a
about her.
personal choice. But what I will say is I fucks with Emily because Emily's very honest about what she does. You can't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, but with her being honest, I feel like she needs to also be realistic, right?
Yeah.
There's going to be a certain type of person or man or whatever that will be okay with that. There's somebody for everybody, right? There has to be there's it's gonna take a special person to be accepting of that lifestyle. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Like everybody can't handle that.
Yeah, we can use the word special, yeah. We can use the word special.
But yeah, Emily, but she got into it and threw a cheese. No, the girl threw the cheese.
Listen, but here's the thing. This is why I don't
cheeseburger up and threw that girl
this
face
is why I don't
that.
like this is my issue with the show is because like Love During Lockup, you're going through that. Emily throws a cheeseburger at old girl. It's her and her friend. Right. In real life, she would have been laid out. Ain't no playing on that. And security was way back. I'm not talking about Emily.
It looked like girl got scraps though. The way she picked that burger up was like, you gonna throw lettuce? I'm picking the whole burger.
Hold on. First of all, and also side note, I don't know what type of game Justin running, but he got some game because he got to, Emily, the Liz girl, and his other ex, and they friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? And their host. So, but here's the thing: I'm seeing in this season, you're seeing a lot of people who you can see their scams ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if the girls were with Justin to get her out her money when they found out how much that she could make in a week from the
wow, that would be crazy.
It kind of makes sense.
But that can't happen. Yeah,
they met through the ex.
But this is my thing. This is where I have concerns about what's going on up here with Emily, because it's like, what would possess you when you have, because she has her own child that she has to care for and take care of, right? Mm-hmm. What would possess you to give this man $6,000? What did he tell you that he needs $6,000 in jail now?
He said, I need.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Well, I don't know, but
no, that's like he said, like, they're,
and then he got $600 from the other girl. Yeah. The other girl not.
Yeah, I mean, so like the thing is, like, if a person is gullible for you, if a person is mostly attached to you, you don't have to really go crazy to say. I mean, mm-hmm. I've seen that shit for years growing up. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go crazy to get them to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not gonna say when I say this, you'll understand what I'm saying. I don't want to say it, but remember when I told you I didn't talk to certain things because I knew if I felt like it, I could twist their mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the whole thing. Like,
yeah. I was like, I forgot what you were talking about.
So that's the whole thing. Like, when you know that it's like, all right, if you decide to be a predator with them, like, I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, here's what it is.
But there are more of those. Maybe not. Let me not say that. But
please tiptoe around that.
Right. You would think that there would be less of those type of people more, but there is a lot of those.
No, because your heart does not know. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things. Like
I'm talking about the person that does that. Like Remember that was my issue. No, more. There's more of them. Yeah, there's a lot.
Why
of
you
them.
think we on
They're like predators?
Why you think we're on season 7 of Love During Lockup?
That is true. But like again, not to go back, but to go back, it's like what I was saying about Devontae and Brittany. I'm like, he's playing in her face. He knows he doesn't have any intention of, and instead of him just being like, you know what, I don't like you. I don't want to do this. Yeah. Instead of being honest and taking time away, even though it's accelerated.
Well, hold on a second. I want to qualify something I just said because it could have came off wrong. I'm not saying that everybody on this show does that. I'm not saying that at all.
Does what?
Does like what Justin is doing and like what Rich is doing, as we come to find out.
A lot of them.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying all. I'm not saying all. You know what I'm saying? There are people that genuinely need each other and follow along on these shows. You know what I'm saying? I just want to qualify that because I personally don't think that, but if I think somebody's on that BS, I'm gonna say it. Justin, Rich.
Rich. Let's talk about Rich.
Rich is a pimp. Yeah.
I asked you, I was like, do you think he's a pimp? And this was before we saw the record.
Before we saw the record, but even then I was kind of like, yeah, because the thing was the way he was
his interaction with old girls what made me feel that way.
It wasn't even that. Like,
is what made me. Remember, I said it after that. Yeah. I
noticed that right away because he's like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like old girl was even cute. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, all right, boom. And I think on the back end, he knows there's certain stuff that production is not going to make clear or that they have heard or,
Yeah.
I think he kind of knows certain stuff. Okay. So, we'll do the wham. But at the same time, if you're playing a game, you're playing a game. Old girl shouldn't have gotten mad because if she's in the game too, she should be able to read when she's, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's part of it, or that's how you get knocked. So, yeah.
What?
No, that's what it's called. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I'm not finished up here, but yeah, that's what it's called. If you don't pay attention, okay, so in that lifestyle, if you don't pay attention to the people that you talk to, you have to keep yourself in the mind frame so that you don't come across another pimp.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. Because another pimp has the ability to knock you or pull you from your other pimp.
Anything about
and then, it's the whole thing.
Pimpology.
Yeah,
I don't know anything.
Yeah. I just have the knowledge of it. I've
over
never
here.
been one in the damn
what was I gonna say? There was one other crap, I forgot. Who else? We talked about Ray J, Vincent, T.I., Lil Line. I know. What did you think about the Tourette situation with Michael B. Jordan now? And the bad.
I thought that the Tourette situation was legit, but I thought the BBC was foul because there was a person who won an award.
About this then. Yes, okay.
And they removed, and there was two things. They removed that and they removed something else, but they left that in. And I'm not finna get into politics and all that on here. That's not how.
Do you think that he should have? The controversy is, do you think that he should apologize for his disability? You know he did, right?
Because
and a lot of people said that he needed to apologize.
I don't think he needed to. But if anybody needed to apologize, it was the BBC.
They should have bleeped that. Yeah.
He has a condition. Mm-hmm. He has a condition. It's a condition.
A lot of people like understanding for stuff like that. I noticed that online. Like, it's just like, so what? He has a condition. So because he has a condition, he shouldn't apologize.
Especially if you know somebody that's had it. Like, I had a friend growing up that had it. I told you.
This is what people that's not what people are not understanding though. They're like, literally somebody said in the comments that was like, just because he has a condition doesn't mean he shouldn't apologize. Well, he's gonna be apologizing every 5 minutes because with Tourette's, you say all kind of stuff and you don't have no control over that. So it's like,
and what was driving people is because they're like, oh, when Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo are up there, there's the things that trigger it. So, okay. You know what I mean? Like, there's things that trigger. So do I think he apologized? That's cool. You know what I'm saying? If he chooses to apologize, that's fine. But if he doesn't, I can at least say, hey, he has a condition and move past it. Everybody needs a goddamn sword to fall on now. You know what I mean? And it's like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, but this is coming from somebody, it's really hard to offend me in general. So, it is what it is. I don't get offended that easily, as you know. You know what I'm saying? I've told you some of the stuff that I've been doing, stuff that people have said in my presence. It's like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna waste the time to be overly pissed off or something. Now you put your hands on me, you might get fired on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like the words, it is what it is. You know what I mean? That sucked. It was an uncomfortable moment. They handled it like professionals.
I think they did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they showed a lot of class, and that's what I think personally needs to be
showcased.
You know what I'm saying? They handled it with a lot of class and whatnot. And they said he had been doing it the whole night though. He had been doing that all night with other people, so they weren't the only ones.
Okay.
The biggest thing is that they bleeped out all of the other things that he did when he said it. Like he called a woman, you know, say he was like somebody went there, he's like B. They're like he had a lot of stuff going on. It's the fact that they didn't bleep his out. So
and
you know,
I don't think that was his first time there, was it?
I don't because he had a movie.
He did have a movie.
Yeah,
okay.
So.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, so that's that.
Blueface and freaking what's her name?
I know you talk about that. I don't know. I don't be paying attention.
What's that girl name again?
I don't know.
Nevaeh. Heaven spelled backwards. You remember it because you don't like that.
I got cursed out for that one time because
you don't like that name.
I don't.
That is so. It's such a common name though.
Yeah, but it's not.
It's not. You feel like it's not unique.
You know, the
anymore.
first time I heard that name was Flavor Love.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I was like, okay, it's cute. You know what I'm saying? It's like when everybody used to name their kid after like cars and shit, like, you know, Mercedes and, you know what I'm saying? And all that shit. I was like, all right. But I mean, hey, you choose to name your kid that's fine. I don't know that goddamn kid, but I just don't think it's creative. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, Blueface and Nevaeh, they are pregnant. That's not a shocker. We talked about that months ago. She was in the bathroom and there was a pregnancy test behind her on the windowsill. Then her friend kind of called her out about it, low key, sort of subliminally or whatever. But the Blueface, I'm kind of burnt out on Blueface a little bit, and it's like, you know that they're doing this for views. Because I remember the live that they did, and Nevaeh called him, and he was being like hella disrespectful, calling her bitches. She was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go home and take care of this baby," and he's like, "No, ain't no baby." Remember, he was looking at the camera like, "Ain't no baby."
I wasn't paying attention.
It was all this again theatrics or whatnot. He knew damn well that girl was pregnant. Nevaeh is like, they just did the gender reveal. They had the announcement that she was pregnant this like the week before last week, and then. Or the week before last week, they had that. And then last week, they had, having I think she said a girl. I think they're having a girl.
Oh, well.
So.
Congrats.
I'm like, okay. And then once it starts to feel like it's all like theatrics, I get a little bit disinterested, to be honest.
That's how they, get to vibing. So that's what they do. You know what I mean? So whatever. Hey, look, the best to them. Get your money, do your thing, have your kids,
get your money,
have
for
fun.
Sure. Yeah.
It is what it is. I don't.
Krishan been quiet. What do you think about Krishan's boxing?
Don't care. She gonna get dropped.
She said a match. Did she already have it?
I don't know. If she does, I'll probably talk about it on No Wins.
Yeah,
No Wins on YouTube.
You need to look that up.
That's,
I'm curious to see how
channel.
she do, because she's a tough girl. She's a tough girl.
There's a difference between being tough and
I know that it's a skill set that you have to have, but don't count her out, because Krishan.
I'm counting her out.
Just have some faith in the child.
I have no faith in no Krishan.
Jeez, you don't have no talent. I don't know what I just learned now.
Yeah, we get ready to end this young live in a second here.
Why?
Because somebody will be dropping headphones.
It's alive. It's okay.
Anyway, but hopefully she does well. She's gonna get dropped more than likely. If she's fighting somebody that's been training at least a year, it's a wrap for her. So yeah. Somebody's in their phone.
No, I just saw something pop up about Justin.
Because your phone is listening to you.
It's like a little tribute thing to him.
Oh.
Because he's gone on to
transition.
The upper room.
Survivor. So we watched Survivor. Yeah. We haven't put the video out. It'll be coming out tomorrow. Survivor, the 50th season. I'm torn on Survivor. Like, I did it last year. We did last year, kind of dropped off. Survivor is just one of those shows like I can't necessarily relate to it because I know I'll probably be kicked off of it.
Why? Why do you think so?
I ain't got time for, and it
Is
gets
it because
redundant
the elements
with the
and the hunger and the like we just saw a nigga shit on, I'm sorry, person shit on themselves in the last episode.
Don't do that. It looks like, but yeah.
I'm just saying they did.
They did, but it's just not as entertaining to me. Like I like Big Brother. Big Brother's the show, but we're gonna do Survivor. Hopefully, it gets a little bit more entertaining.
I was not happy with Big Brother. That was my first season. I was not happy with Big Brother, but that's okay. Maybe they'll come strong next season. I don't know what they. I feel like somebody got fired in the middle of them producing this. Somebody got fired because that was so not. It was.
Well, Big Brother, you got to think Big Brother does 3 shows a week, so they have to stretch it out.
Yeah, but they've been doing that. Y'all should be pros. Like that didn't make no sense.
It used to be a lot better. So
they just seem like.
Y'all, quick question, y'all. So, and if you guys watch this backdrop and anything, somebody here, if you go to our YouTube channel, I had her do a album listening for Jay-Z 444.
Who should I make him listen to?
Yeah, why don't you give some suggestions?
Yeah, give me some suggestions. Because I'm doing R&B, right? Like
you're doing whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Well, I want him to listen to an R&B album because he's not like super into R&B. He likes some R&B, but not.
Yeah, like I don't care. Like I'll listen to a song, but it's like I'm not gonna sit and listen to the whole goddamn Kehlani album. Her one album, I think that like why am I gonna do that?
Kehlani has more than one album. Don't do that.
She has a lot of singles. She don't drop albums like that.
Don't do that. Kehlani has more than one album.
I don't need to.
And Kehlani actually is. She's pretty talented, I would say.
I didn't say she's not talented. I just don't need to listen to a whole album of hers. Like that's something that like I think that people listen to when they're going through like emotional relationship stuff. When I in my entire life have been going through anything emotional, I'm not listening to anything soft or whatever. I'm listening to DMX, maybe some Tupac. I might play some rock music. Like I'm on something different.
That's a good question.
I'm with the smoke. So, what you want to talk about?
I don't know. We should talk about Real Love.
Oh, okay. So we have a series that we're starting. It's called Real Love. We're supposed to record the first episode tomorrow. Hopefully we do. But what we do is we go through and we watch love movies, traditional love movies.
Yeah.
And then we, talk about what we think about it. So we already watched the first episode. It is going to be Pretty Woman, one of my most hated movies. But I will say, after watching that, movie turned me.
Thinking it was
I kind of understood it more as an adult versus as a young child.
He had me rewatch Boomerang. And it was the same situation for me. Like I watched that when I was a kid. I don't know why Jay was watching stuff like this when he was like, well, how old were you? 7?
Don't age me on this.
Boomerang. But
I was watching Boomerang
for that to be his favorite movie, I was like,
it's my favorite. Boomerang is
one of your favorite.
One of my favorite movies. I think it's one of the greatest black love stories of all time. You can put all that love.
That's a little much.
No, you put a
little bit too much sauce on that.
Why? Because all people are gonna say is, "Oh, Love and Basketball."
I knew you were gonna say Love and Basketball. I love Love and Basketball. And what's the other movie?
Love Jones.
No, Love Jones is cool, whatever. But what's that one where Tay Diggs slept with the friend's wife when they were in college or something?
Oh, Best Man. Well, Best Man is up there. Best Man is up there, but Love and Basketball is not up there. Love and Basketball is not up there.
You're crazy.
It's not.
You're crazy. Yes, it absolutely is. It is literally a what do you call it?
I don't understand how women like Love and Basketball.
Why?
You're literally watching a woman get shelved for years and years and years and years until the guy needs her, and then she becomes a magical Negro for him.
Excuse me, what? The magical what?
Negro. You know that's a term in movies. The black person that comes in. That's what that movie is. He's sheltering her the entire time.
I never thought about it like that, but at the same time,
that movie is not fire like that. Like she has no depth to her. She has none. She comes and saves the day. She saves him. Which I mean, yes, black women always, y'all stand up for y'all black men. Y'all take care of us. True enough. But that movie, I don't understand why it's a beloved movie. It's cute, but
It's a cute
he
movie.
is shoving her the entire goddamn movie.
He is.
And then when he's done, his career is not. He can't. Here she comes.
That's true.
And saves the goddamn day. I don't see how
he
that's
just
the thing.
twisted that whole story around.
It's very obvious. But people just look at, oh, they love basketball together, and then he dunked on her. You know, so like he didn't lose that entire movie. He got all the games. He got her,
and then Banks was in that, wasn't she?
He got everything. And like I usually don't say that, but I just don't understand why women like that movie. I don't understand why it's so beloved. And I fucking hate Love Jones.
I got something I want to talk to you about.
Go ahead.
So my dad said that they went and saw Gladys Knight the other night. Okay. Now it's been in the news that Gladys Knight, who I think the man she with, I think he's younger than her, whatever the case is, something like that. The kids have come out and said that she needs to stop performing. She's not well, right? So my dad was telling me, he's like, yeah, we went to see Gladys Knight. He said they had to, like, she had one person on each side bring her up to the stage.
She old.
And that's what I told her. I said, there she old.
Okay, she old.
You know, but the kids are saying that she's being forced to work.
She probably is. She probably is.
But that's sad.
And that's what happens.
No, I get that. But if that's your mom, like put yourself in the kid's place, like that would piss me off too. Like, don't be having my mama out here, you know that she's not doing well. Like she's not present. Like she's not well. Like
is she married to the dude?
I don't know. I gotta look that up.
She's married to it, unfortunately.
They don't have no say. So I get that. But what I'm saying is I definitely understand how they feel about it because she's tired. She's tired. She up there doing all that stuff. I'm like, what?
And who knows? I mean, but you know, it's unfortunate. You know what I mean? I mean, Ron Isley is still running around here, so.
Didn't I say Ron Isley was on
The Masked Musician?
We need to find out if that was him or not.
I don't even care. They got too many people on
Hey, if that was Ron Isley on there, he moved around all right.
Yeah,
if
it
that
did
is
sound like
him on there.
It did sound like
him, so. And Robin Thicke said that he thinks it's Ron Isley, so I'm rocking with him because he's pretty good with like the soul singers.
Yeah, Robin Thicke, one of the best. You know what? He's top 10 all time white R&B.
Yeah, you know for sure. I like Robin Thicke.
Do you put Robin Thicke above John B?
Robin Thicke has more hits, I would say.
I think he's a better singer than John B. First of all, y'all only like John B because for years y'all thought he was mixed.
Who is y'all? I was like 7.
It's a monolithic statement.
I was a child. I didn't think nothing of that. I just like the music was good. I like both of them respectfully, though. Honestly, we're gonna have to run that back and actually do a playlist listen. Like we're gonna have to do that because I don't want to. I go back and forth because I'm leaning more towards Robert Thicke because he's more current. But how many songs do I really know by John B? But John B got that swag. That boy swaggy. He still look like he about his like 40s. Ain't John B like 60 something? But he like in his 40s.
I don't know how old his ass is.
He look young.
But but yeah. So I don't know. I think that's pretty much everything we had to chop it up about.
Yeah, I think that was the roundup for the week.
It's a roundup. We'll be doing this weekly.
Yeah.
People that see this, give us a follow.
Yeah.
Check back. We're gonna be putting we kind of took a little. They see it all here.
Oh, okay.
If they don't, you know what I'm saying? Cool. But we would appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We took a little bit of a hiatus. We had some rules and regulations things with some of these platforms. But none of those ones that we're talking on right now, technically. But we kind of took a little bit of a hiatus. But we back.
They was hating a little bit. We worked hard for this.
Yeah. We did. Facebook.
But we're supposed to be getting our channel back. You can't be saying that.
Love y'all. But hey, I'm Jay.
I'm Mika.
I appreciate y'all coming on live. Give us a follow. Hop in the comments of this. We're going to keep it moving. Y'all going to see us a lot more. All right. Peace.